Hello friends, welcome to the YouTube channel of Chamili Devi Institute of Pharmacy Indore. I, Ashish Kumar Paraswar, Associate Professor of CDIP, today going to discuss the introduction of various kinds of dosage forms which we usually see into the market. Before understanding dosage forms, one must know what is drug. A drug may be defined as an agent or substance which is intended for use in the diagnosis, mitigation, treatment, cure, or prevention of diseases in human beings or animals. Now, drugs they are rarely administered in their original or crude form. They are administered in different dosage forms by converting them into suitable formulation. So, the form in which drug available into the market that is known as dosage form. The crude drug is obtained from different sources. The drug may be obtained from plants like ginger, turmeric, tulsi. There are many examples. There are also animal drugs like honey, fish liver oil. Drugs obtained from mineral source or earth like magnesium sulfate, iron, iodine. Some synthetic drugs or semi-synthetic drugs also available like paracetamol, diclofenac. These kind of drugs they are synthesized in the laboratory. Then, in near drug delivery, microbiological sources are also available. For example, Lactobacillus acidi. It is used as a drug to treat dysentery. Then, some genetically engineering modified or genetically modified medicines are also available, like human insulin and insulin other formulations. Now, dosage forms. Dosage forms are the carrier through which drug molecules are delivered to the site of action within the body. Every dosage form is a combination of the drug and different kinds of non-drug components. They are called as excipients or additives. The additives are used to give a particular shape to the formulation to increase its stability, palatability, and more elegance of the formulation. Need for dosage forms. Accurate dose. Every drug has a particular dose to be delivered to treat certain disease. So accurate dosing is required and it is quite easy when we use drug in the form of dosage form. Second need is the protection to the active ingredient like coated tablets, sealed ampoules, they provide the extra protection to the active drug. Protection of drug from gastric juice, like anti-coated tablets, they provide the protection to the drug from harsh acidic environment of gastric juice. In some cases, taste masking, odor masking is also a need. Providing drug within body tissues using injection is another advantage. Sustained release action can be achieved by converting a drug into dosage form. And in some cases, drug is required to delivered or placed in the body cavities like rectum or vagina. So it is quite important to convert a drug into dosage form. Provide optimum drug action through inhalation therapy, provide drug action through topical administration at local area of body, for example, cream, ointment, emulsion, lotions, etc. Use of desired vehicle for insoluble drugs. Classification of dosage form. Dosage form can be classified into three major categories: solid dosage form, liquid dosage forms, semi-solid dosage forms, and one more category is there, that is gaseous dosage forms. Solid dosage forms, they are further classified into unit dosage forms like tablet, capsule, powder, pills, and bulk dosage forms for internal use like fine powder and granules, and for external use like dusting powder, insufflation, dentifrice, snuffs, ear powders. Liquid dosage forms, they are again classified into two categories: biphasic dosage forms like emulsion, suspension, while monophasic dosage forms for internal use syrup, elixir, linctures, drops, and for external use liniments, lotions, gargles, throat paints, mouth washes, sprays, eye lotion, eye drops, nasal drops. Semi-solid dosage forms, they are categorized for internal use and external use. For internal use, the examples are suppositories and pessaries, while for external use, ointment, creams, paste, gel, and jellies. The example of gaseous dosage forms are aerosols and sprays, and recently one more category is that is novel drug delivery systems. In this slide, you can see the types of solid dosage forms. You can see the example of tablets, pills, dusting powder, granules, and capsules. There are many more solid dosage forms. The major advantages of solid dosage forms include the higher stability and ease of administration. In this slide, you can see the examples of liquid dosage forms. They are the example which are used for internal as well as external applications. For example, syrup, linctures, elixirs, they are ingested through oral route. While you can also see the example like calamine lotion, liniments, they are used externally over the body surface. You can also see the example of eye drop, ear drop, which is used to instill in eye or ear. Here you can see the example of semi-solid dosage forms. They include ointments, as we use in our daily routine, Jhandu balm or Iodex whenever we feel pain over the body surface or tissues or bones. Then gels like hair gel, we use to style our hairs using gel. The example of paste is toothpaste, which we use in our daily routine. And the example of cream is Ringard, Boroplus, Boroline, some other beautifying cream like Pond's, Fair and Lovely, etc. In this slide, you can see the examples of gaseous dosage forms. They include aerosols, sprays, and pumps which are used to relieve from asthma. Recently, newer kinds of dosage forms are also under the development, like micelles, liquid crystals, nanoparticles, nanospheres, dendrimers, liposomes, and many more. They are under the investigation, and few of them are also available into the market. These are the new kinds of dosage forms which are having extra advantages over the conventional type of dosage form. So this was a brief introduction of different kinds of dosage forms. Thank you for watching this presentation. Thank you very much.